Today we answer a very important question about your computer. But first, my name is Steve Smith, this is TQA Weekly, and is it a good time to buy or upgrade your current PC? Well, building a computer used to be a very simple process. I should know. I worked in a computer store, and at that time, if somebody wanted a great computer that can play anything, Intel and NVIDIA. And for a while out there, it really didn't matter what AMD put out because it basically sucked in comparison to the other ones. Well, that has changed recently. AMD and NVIDIA have been putting out amazing graphics cards. Intel and AMD have been putting out some pretty remarkable processors at the same time. But there are a few little problems. Ignoring the selection of parts that can confuse people, and if you want me to explain all of the differences between the main boards and the processors, whether it be for Intel or AMD, there's going to be a poll up there. All you have to do is say yes or no, and they used to be some of my more popular episodes on this channel, so I may actually do them, and I'm pretty sure most people actually want to know what they're getting into. So here's something to think about. The prices of every individual part can, by the way, greatly determine the kinds of builds people can expect to make with a limited budget, because the amount of dollars you have to spend might not be able to change, but the prices of each of the parts is actually always in flux. If you don't believe me, make a build, go to pcpartpicker.com, make a build, look at the bottom, there's a graph that says how the price of that has changed over time. And you'll see that the prices of each of the parts is going up. And this is because of the cryptocurrency mining craze. So which leads us to another point. Parts shortages. Because of the crypto mining craze, you're going to have trouble getting graphics cards, processors, RAM. Some crypto mining processes actually occur on hard drives, so that is going to be a problem. And that means that it's going to start to be more interesting at looking at system builders like Dell and HP, because they get first bid on the hardware before everyone else. After that, it's the big fish spending lots of money, not for one or two graphics cards, but for like 500 graphics cards so they can make all these crazy rigs to do crypto mining with to begin with. So that actually might make it less ideal to make a PC or upgrade your PC depending on your budget. Now, the question is can someone make a decent gaming computer on a normal budget? A normal budget being something like $1,500 before tax. And for the sake of cost savings, how about we presume that you keep your computer monitor, keyboard, and mouse? And let's also say that you're willing to go back maybe a generation inside of the processors just to make sure that you can actually afford said computer. Well, if we're willing to accept all of that to get a really decent gaming computer that can play any of the titles that we have right now, the current prices are, by the way, good as of the 17th of February 2018. The answer is apparently yes, according to Part Picker. So focusing on an Intel NVIDIA build with a current price of $1,396.94 American after mail-in rebates and shipping, the computer can have, by the way, an i5 7600K, 16 gigs of RAM, NVIDIA GTX 1060 with 6 gigs of VRAM, a 500 watt power supply, a 128 gig SSD, and a terabyte of hard drive space. If you want to see what those builds look like on PC Part Picker, by the way, just go to tqaweekly.com/se8ep26. In the show notes, there'll be links to each of the builds. Now, that is obviously going to be able to play any of the current titles out there. But I'm not necessarily just an Intel fanboy, so I made one for all of you AMD enthusiasts at the same time. And with its current price of $1,303.69, we get a pure AMD build, and that's obviously after mail-in rebates and shipping. And it gets a AMD Ryzen 5, 16 gigs of RAM, a RX 580 8 gig graphics card, and a 600 watt power supply, which, because AMD actually requires more power than Intel, and you might actually be able to push that up to 750 if you intend on putting a lot more hardware into that computer. But that's just to point out that yes, you can actually build a computer even with this crypto mining craze that's out there. The only thing that might stop you is the shortages in actual parts. But the prices are there for you to be able to build under $1,400 a gaming computer that can play anything. Again, ignoring the shortages of parts. So if you're able to get all the parts, yes, you can go ahead and actually do it. Buy and build your own computer if you want to. But if parts is going to be an issue and you can't get all of them, the first fish getting the parts are the system builders, like I said, like Dell and HP and all the other ones like that. So if you can't get the parts, you might want to go with a system builder instead, and the prices should be similar. And that is basically what it amounts to on whether or not it's a good time to buy or upgrade your PC. Obviously, it isn't really that much of an ideal time to do that, but you know, that's just the way the world works currently. Like if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Share with those that you think can benefit from this, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions for topics, email me at ask@tqaweekly.com or go to my website, tqaweekly.com, for everything else. And if you want to make the show better, go to patreon.com/TQAweekly, become a patron today, and patrons get these episodes 24 to 48 hours in advance of everyone else. Thank you for watching, and